Owe this man on the screen exactly what I'm going to do now. We owe him gratitude, we owe him prayers. But only the people that acknowledge the help that this man has contributed to the entire Nigerian people. You know, the voices that he was raising, he was trying to protect only the eastern communities, but the voice were loud enough to be a warning to the entire Nigerian people, but nobody paid attention. I'm going to say my prayer from the bottom of my heart. Only God knows exactly how I'm feeling right now. I don't have my shades on because there's no need for it. Say prayers for him in the comment section. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, may your days be long on this earth. May your heart desires be granted. Wherever you go shall be full of success. Your family and your descendants shall be blessed. Whatever it is that is your heart desire that you have been fighting for a long time, it shall be granted. Your enemies shall fall before you meet them. Your obstacles shall divert away before you come. Anybody that rises against you will fall before you notice it. Whatever you place your hands shall be blessed. Wherever you go shall be full of blessings. Any household you visit shall acknowledge that the king was born and a king visited the vicinity. Whatever you place your hands shall be successful. Your children and your children's children shall inherit the blessings that come from you, and it shall not come to an end.
Do not carry it too far. The Nnamdi Kanu question is very dear to our people. That's why I met him and we fixed an appointment. He said, bring the leaders. I brought the leaders of Southeast. Late Chukwemeka Ezife, Mbazulika Mechi, Bishop Onoha, Godio Wazulika of Aki Kenga, he was the president, and myself. And we went and discussed. That was how these leaders were given access to Nnamdi Kanu. And I prodded him to release Nnamdi Kanu, but because it's a political solution that is needed there.
You think he failed in that regard?
Well, he didn't do it,
before he leaving office?
but he said it was a difficult request because the matter is in the judiciary. But if the matter is in the judiciary, there's what the Constitution have said. As president, you can go under prerogative of mercy and apply it. You can ask the Attorney General to do a nolle prosecution. Okay. These are things that are right. And now the Kenyan court has said that even the repatriation is illegal. So I'm calling on President Bola Tinubu to exercise his rights as per the Constitution and solve that matter. We are leaders in the Southeast. We can guarantee him. We can take Nnamdi Kanu on guarantorship so that he can be released, so that our people will now have peace. So that when anybody is doing ESN or doing IPOP of closed down on Monday, closed down on court day, we would then know that that person is a bandit. That what he's doing is banditry, terrorism, or even robbery.
If you were unable to convince President Buhari, who was your close friend,
yes,
and with whom you worked for 8 years,
yes,
how do you think you'd be able to convince
Bola Tinubu, president, is also my friend. We have come a long way. We've come a long way from AC. In fact, from 2003, when I was governor. I had known him when he was a senator.
And you're still close till this moment?
I'm friend, but I'm not a part of the government.
Guys, release this man. That is what everybody's saying, apart from those people who feel that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is their enemy. I am telling you, this guy is not your enemy. The government is your enemy. Nnamdi Kanu is a victim as well. You get? So in today's court, the federal government told the Federal High Court in Abuja that the threat by Biafra nation agitator Nnamdi Kanu to break up the country and establish a Republic of Biafra was not a mere empty threat but a deliberate one. So the government said that the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB leader, made a broadcast on Radio Biafra station where he openly and publicly declared his intention to break up Nigeria. Responding to a no-case publication made by Kanu on Friday, the federal government's lawyer chief Awomolo San said that the broadcast by Kanu caused Nigerians to live in great fear. So the senior lawyer told Justice James Omotosho to reject the claims of Kanu that he had no case to answer in the 7-count terrorism charges brought against him by the federal government. Omowole argued that boasting to break up Nigeria is a fundamental security issue for the nation and, as such, should not be considered an empty threat as claimed by Kanu. So the government lawyer informed the court that Kanu in the broadcast directed his followers to go after policemen and buy them along with their families, adding that over 170 security agents were killed shortly after the broadcast. The defendant made a broadcast. He proudly declared himself as IPOB leader even when he knew that IPOB had been proscribed. He made a broadcast that he will come to a standstill. The law of Nigeria prohibits wills capable of making Nigerians live in perpetual fear, threatening to bring Nigeria down. The aim is to create Biafra and not mere boasting, and there are consequences for such boasting. Omowole pleaded with the judge to reject the no-case argument of Kanu and order him to enter his defense in the charges against him, adding that the no-case application was a misplaced and misconceived one. However, Kanu, through his late counsel, Chief Kanu Agbebi San, faulted the prosecution of his client on the charges and asked the court to discharge and acquit him. Among other arguments, San said that throughout the proceedings, no single witness was called to tell the court how he was incited by Kanu to resort to violence. He also informed the court that the 5 witnesses called during the trial, who are operative of the Department of State Service (DSS), admitted that their roles were limited to obtaining statements from Nnamdi Kanu. So Agbebi argued that no investigation whatsoever was carried out on Kanu's statement and no report of any investigation on terrorism allegations was made available to the court. So the senior lawyer drew the attention of the court to the fact that the charges against Kanu was amended 8 times, yet no one came to testify that he was instigated to violence. Insisting that Kanu was only asking people to defend themselves from the wanton killings, Agbebi argued that the threat to bring the world down by Kanu was mere boasting and should not be used against him to justify terrorism offenses. So he said that asking Nigerians to defend themselves is a constitutional right and has been re-echoed by some Nigerians, including General T.Y. Danjuma, retired. Agbebi also faulted the solitary confinement of Kanu over the last 10 years in violation of international law that states solitary confinement must not last more than 15 days. Insisting that the ingredients of terrorism charges were not established throughout the trial, Agbebi San pleaded with the judge to hold that no prima facie case was made against Kanu to warrant ordering him to enter defense on the charges. So Justice Omotosho, after taking argument for and against the no-case application, fixed October 10 for ruling. So October 10, Omotosho will rule, okay, this case. So on October 10th, this case will end for once. So guys, here I'm dropping it here. Drop a comment below the comment section. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. We keep updating you on this. Thank you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.